What's up, man? I'm Miguel. Welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, I'll be reviewing Christian Dior Paris Bois d'Argent. Here you have it. It's a 2 ml little, I guess, sample that I received from Dior with my purchase of Dior Homme Parfum. Hopefully you guys can see all of that. And this fragrance is from their, I think, private blend or their niche collection. I don't know what they call it, but it's one of the special fragrances that you don't get from the store just like that. It's one of their higher, more expensive fragrances. I believe the retail for this is around $400, probably 385 euros, something like that. I'm gonna spray this on my wrist right here. And then after that, I'm gonna talk to you guys about the notes and the longevity and if it's worth purchasing or not. Hopefully y'all can see that. Not too bad. Spray is decent for a nickel tin like that. The opening. When I smell this fragrance, as soon as I spray it on my skin, it reminds me of one fragrance that I could never forget. And that fragrance is Xerjoff Zefiro. It has this type of like fresh but animalic opening. I don't know how to explain it. I don't truly know the notes, but I'm gonna leave the note breakdown somewhere on the video. But it has some type of fresh opening, but in a way that's also animalic. I don't know what it is that they have inside. I know for the Zefiro, it has some type of like carnation in the opening. It has some other fresh notes with some type of green note. Maybe that's what causes it to be a bit animalic and strange. But as soon as it dries down, it starts to have more of like a Prada Luna Rossa black because of the powdery amberiness that it has and the coumarin and stuff. But then the exception is that this one has like an added note of iris, and then it just keeps on becoming more and more powdery, and the iris is added in a really subtle way. The iris is there to like add powderiness, a bit of a floral hint, but then it makes the amberiness be more aromatic in a way so that it has better projection and sillage. This thing is not very powerful. It's very soft with its projection, and its sillage is decent but not the best. At the same time, I'm out here using a little sample bottle like that, so you don't get the same amount of distribution of the fragrance on your skin when you're spraying it as you would with the actual bottle. It's good enough for me to judge the scent and the longevity. I had Alexandria too from Xerjoff, and that thing was small like that, but it had a punch to it. People could smell it after the thing was already done, and I had to like scrape the last few drops onto myself. So you can judge performance from a little sample like that. I feel like there's some type of woodiness. It could be some type of Gaiac wood because it's like a soft wood, but it has a bit of like resinous feel to it. It's basically fresh-ish animalic on the top, and then in the mid it's more iris woods, and in the dry down you get some amber resins and still some of that wood and a nice powdery feeling to it. You can definitely tell that the name suits the type of fragrance that it is. It is woody, but in a subtle way. The most prominent notes in this is really the ambers and the iris with a bit of the woods. Now, do I recommend you to buy this fragrance right here? Considering that this thing costs around $400, I think you have to be out of your mind to buy this. You must really enjoy this fragrance because honestly, you can just buy Xerjoff Zefiro, which is cheaper than this, definitely performs better. It's not exactly the same, but the opening, you will get the same. And then you can just layer that with some type of Mercedes-Benz Club Black, a vanillic ambery fragrance, and you'll kind of get something similar to this. What I would recommend though, instead of buying this, completely just scrape it off and go buy Prada Luna Rossa Black. You will get the same feeling. It will play the same way, you know, that amberiness, a bit of like a rubber feel. It's strange how people explain it, but it kind of has that type of appeal, and it kind of has that type of allure. This fragrance right here, powdery, yeah, but the sillage is also soft. It's not that strong. Prada Luna Rossa Black has the same wearing effect. When you wear Prada Luna Rossa Black, it's very powdery, in the air, soft, sensual, comforting. This also has that, but in the opening it has that weird niche effect because it's different. It's not meant to be pleasing to everyone. So for me, if I wanted to get something that had that type of effect, I would not spend the $400 on this thing, man. It's absurd. I don't think it's worth it. I love Dior. It's my favorite designer brand. I have a lot of the fragrances at this point, but I think this is not reasonable. They should make it cheaper, in my opinion, but also it doesn't smell like super unique. It just smells like a combination of things, and they just try to sell something to have something in their lineup of, you know, exclusive fragrances. And I think it's overpriced. If you want something like this, just go for Prada Luna Rossa Black. It's a better bang for your buck, and people will like it a bit more, I think, because they could actually smell it on you. Anyways, my rating of this fragrance right here, I'm gonna give it 8.5. It's not bad, but it doesn't surprise me or blow me away. It has a predictable scent. It doesn't change too much. It only has like 2 phases. The Zafiro smelling type thing in the beginning, and then Prada Luna Rossa Black or any type of ambery fragrance with some iris in it. It's nothing special. I probably think, just thinking of the notes, Gris Charnel from BDK might even be better than this because it also has iris and some type of, like, you know, woods and stuff. I might compare the two later on because this is also with iris and stuff. Stay tuned for that. I'm probably gonna talk about that one later on, but yeah, this one right here, 8.5 out of 10. Do I recommend you to buy it? No. Sample it, and if you really enjoy it, it's like it blows you away. It's your money. I can't tell you what to do with it, but yes, me, Bois d'Argent, it's enough for me. I'm not gonna buy it, but it does smell good. I have to say that. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, night, and evening. Au revoir.